Yeah, you can future plan, and you can look at, say, look, in 10 years' time, we're going to build a dual occupancy. So can you design the house we want now with that in mind? You can always do that. Or you
Yeah.
can just say, look, in 10 years' time, we're going to do it. Let's just invest and get it done now, so it's done. So you're not spending the cost again of site establishment and going back in and building again on top of people and doing it that way. So if that's your ultimate goal, then look at the options of doing it up front or future planning in that essence. Yeah.
So if they can't actually afford to do it now, they know all they can only afford, if someone can only afford to build one house, but they know that once they get some equity in that property, when it's been sitting there for a bit, it is an option to do something else, say in 5 years' time.
Yeah, so we can always look at that option and say, okay, well, let's design it. Let's do an overall design of how it's going to look when it's finished in 10 years' time. And let's look at making the house number one that you're going to live in now practical and functional.
Yep.
Knowing that in 5-10 years' time, you're going to want to stick another one on the back. So we would do an overall site concept of how it's going to look, like the end goal.
Yep.
And we can split it and say, okay, we'll do this as stage one now. And we know that we've already set everything up and we've designed that front house so it's very easy to connect, or if you can't, if you're allowed to do it separate, to do that separately without having to modify anything of the existing house.